Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2025 ski test. Got a Dynastar M Pro 85 for you today. This ski returns structurally unchanged. We do get a fresh new top sheet here to go along with the rest of the new M Pro series of skis. This 85 has been kind of on our radar for a while because it basically slides under everyone else's radar. I think for a mid-80s all-mountain ski, this thing has a ton to offer. We've always really enjoyed the wider 90 and 99 that are now gone. But this 85 has followed in those footsteps, delivering a little bit more energetic and precise performance with more quickness and agility than the wider versions of these skis that featured the metal frame in there, while this one relies more on fiberglass. So for the majority of skiers, this 85 always kind of stood out to us as being totally overlooked because it's extremely versatile. It does a lot of things really, really well. It's extremely quick and agile. Holds up pretty well to speed. Without the metal, you're going to lose some dampness. You're going to lose some stability, but you can make it go pretty quick. But the strength really is in the averageness, I guess, which is kind of a weird thing to say. But when a ski does a whole lot of things really, really well, it certainly excels at none. And that's kind of where this ski falls in place. But that's also most skiers and what they're looking for. They want an all-mountain ski, generally for on-trail skiing, but with versatility for when the mood strikes, if the snow falls, if you run into a mogul field, find yourself in some trees. This M Pro 85 is able to handle all of those situations really, really well. Tons of confidence and just a really well-built ski. So psyched to see this thing back for another year. From a construction perspective, it does use a poplar wood core in their hybrid core technology. So they do have polyurethane going along the sides, which is a stiff and light plastic that they use. So molded into the ski with that poplar wood core, full sidewall as well. So basically the polyurethane takes up the outer 25% of either side of the ski, and then the wood core takes up the 50% in the middle. When we get these core samples to look at, it's amazing at how light this PU material is and how it delivers such smoothness is pretty incredible. While the wider skis in the M Pro line always had this Titanal rocket frame, this one uses a fiberglass one. So fiberglass raised portion, making the forebody of the ski a little bit more amenable, full width underfoot for good energy, and then a little bit wider in the tail for really excellent rebound. Most people kind of find that this ski is a little bit more, it's a little bit flexible and a little bit more amenable to starting turns in the tips, and then the tails end up being pretty stiff and pretty demanding. More so in the metal versions, but in the fiberglass ones, that happens as well. Ends up being on the light side, no metal, using that polyurethane. So this 176 is 1,630 grams. So really agile as a result. So you get that stiffness of the tail, that rebound, you get that lighter weight, and then the sophistication of that hybrid core. So pretty cool construction here. When we look at shape and profile, it's more traditional, kind of from mid-body on back. Positive camber underfoot, relatively flat tail, but then more drama in the tip when it comes to rocker. So long, gradual rocker leading to pretty moderate splay here. One of the better floating 85s out there as a result. The tip shape here is kind of the same as the ones used in even the wider M Free series of skis, with this a little bit more sharp and rounded tip shape, and then that longer taper. So it does have a lot of free ride influence in the tip, and then a little bit more traditional in the tail. So we still get some rocker, but not a lot of splay, and not a lot of taper either. This actually results in a pretty short radius of 16 meters, in this 176. And so that just basically, you can get this thing around on a dime. Not only does it carve those shorter 16-meter arcs purely, but it also allows you to break free and use the energy of that fiberglass in the tail to make really fun short swing turns. Great in the bumps, packed out trees. I think that a skier who's even progressing from beginner to intermediate would find a lot to like here, especially if they're on the more athletic side. But overall, really kind of occupies that intermediate range. And I feel like that intermediate skier kind of gets a bad reputation, but that's most skiers. And most skiers spend most of their time cruising the mountain, searching out adventure, stuff like that. They don't need something super wide or super heavy or stiff. Something like this M Pro 85 is just fits a lot of skiers really, really well. So make sure you check out this ski here at skiessentials.com, and we will see you out there on the hill. Bye.